Hello everybody, my name is Spezzy, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how I got to 1600 Elo in MCSR Ranked. This has probably taken longer than it should have, but the standards for MCSR Ranked have gotten so much higher. I've gotten so much better since first hitting 1500, but I just haven't been able to get ahead of like sort of the rate of the competition, I guess you could say. So like I was kind of improving an average rate. I wasn't really going up in Elo at all. I was kind of just like staying with the pack. But I think very recently, and I mean very recently, like in the last week, I've been making a lot of good progress to really up my game. And I can say, I haven't said this on YouTube, but if you don't follow me on Twitch or Twitter or whatever, you wouldn't have seen, I got phase points in the first phase of the ranked season 8 season. So I am on the phase point leaderboard, and it has been said in the Discord server that they are gonna probably make it a bit like because they are reforming the phase point system, and basically what it's going to mean is it's going to mean that I could actually potentially qualify if I keep getting these placements in sort of like the bottom of the top 100. I finished 84th or 85th, I believe, in phase 1. So, you know, I'm very, very happy. Now, to confess, this isn't actually the game that got me to 1600. The game that got me to 1600 was an awful game. It was the worst thing I ever played. I was a nervous wreck. So I don't think it would be a great run to commentate over because it wouldn't be too pretty to watch. But this is a run from that same day. This is my second game of the day. You can see my win-loss rate on stream was 1-0. So I ended up going 9-2 on this day to get to 1600, which I was very, very happy with on the final day of the phase. So it was very good. So yeah, I am super happy about that. This game was streamed on my Twitch, at twitch.tv/SpezzySR. So if you want to go watch more Ranked, you can do that. I am currently in a small learning phase. I'm learning some more technical strats today. I haven't done this yet, but I will be learning some things related to Stronghold Nav, like the hitbox and chunk borders sort of tech that could make that a little bit more consistent. That's something I'm going to be devoting time towards today. And yeah, but yeah, anyway, I guess we should get back to the run. This is a pretty quick seed, but I'm unfortunately not playing it too well. I'm also playing it against a very highly rated opponent. 7-6 was in, I think they were 1670 before this game started, so a very good player, so it's going to be a very difficult match, and I'm already losing time to, unfortunately I'm losing time to these hoglins, and I think this other guy is also a bit of a troll. Yeah, he is, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, it's alright. And you see my opponent get wall pigs. And at this point, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm behind. I've got to start catching up. So, we're gonna have to sort of fight from behind here. But, I guess it all ends up working out. So it's all good. Anyway, yeah, I think this is my third commentary video in a row. So sorry for the lack of variety of content. But on the plus side, I should have a video coming out tomorrow that I'm gonna film, which will be a different video than what it'll be a predictions video, but not an MCC or MCSR ranked one. So it's gonna be for a different event. I'm sure a lot of people could probably guess which event it's gonna be because there's only really one other event that could be that it's in, which is coming up pretty soon, and I want to start doing predictions for that specific event, but I'm not going to spoil it. So if you know, you know. Maybe comment down below if you think you know. I'm sure there's a lot of you who will, but if not, I'm sure you will enjoy out of that anyway. So hopefully that video will do well. Obviously, I'll see what how well the video does, and I'll see if I want to do any more in the future. But it would be cool to do more predictions for different events. Albeit I don't know how many more. Like Ranked and MCC are my sort of specialties in terms of my knowledge. I probably could like fill out the bracket for every single MCSR Ranked season, like without ever checking. And I know so much about MCC. Like I've watched so much, and I've looked at so many stats. I've read so many wikis. I just know I know the event inside and out. So like those two things, they are my I guess my specialties in terms of like knowledge in Minecraft. But it will be cool to try out some more events. So yeah, that'll be coming out tomorrow hopefully. I don't know if I'll record it today or tomorrow. I'll probably record it tomorrow, but I will have to see what happens. So yeah, stay tuned. Anyway, back to the run. I am behind. My opponent did get into fire, but they haven't entered the fort yet, so I know that they are not at the spawner. So that means they're at the bad part, for example. They could be at the bad part, for example, and they're on top of the fort, which doesn't mean you always get the achievement, but it does mean you can get blazes, because obviously blazes can spawn on top of the fort. At this point, it's taking quite a while, so I thought... I wasn't paying attention, but if we're looking with hindsight, they potentially are dead, or they've had some sort of, like, massive hiccup, and they've had to go back to the bastion or something. I don't know. I do believe they died, so at this point, it is my game to lose. I get off a quick blaze bed. I talked in a previous commentary about, like, blaze bedding and not understanding it. I can now confirm I do understand blaze bedding. You just do it. You just go. you should blaze bed very quickly, because it's just fast. That was definitely a big time loss in my runs, and it's improved my fort split a ton. You just send the blaze bed is the first priority, and yeah. And I also talked about playing strays in a previous commentary. Yeah, I'm now against that. I purely just play spawner now, because I realized how consistent it is. So yeah. Because I think I was like saying like for like mid-level run like me, it's like good, but like now that I'm actually getting to maybe the top, you could argue not the top level, not the tippity top, but like a solid level, a top 100 pushing player. Now at this point, it's not really viable. But look at the splits brother for this run. It is 648, and I'm pearl hanging to the stronghold. It's pretty good. The stronghold is 129 blocks away. I actually didn't get 100%, which is funny. Actually, I don't know if my opponent's finding strongholds, so they actually just caught up really well. But maybe they got the fort advancement before the bastion or something. That could be why, because I'd be very surprised if they played the fort that fast. I don't know. We'll have to see. I wasn't paying too much attention to splits on the right. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm getting to the quads. It's at these exact quads. It's like one block in front of me, and I am now on quads. I do take a bit of a tumble, but it doesn't matter too much. I didn't think I would die from that height, so I didn't really need to pearl. And I am in the stronghold at under 8 minutes, which is pretty darn quick. For anyone who follows, subscribe to my second channel where I just post, like, you know how like runners, like, they'll post their fail runs. That's where I post my kind of stuff on my second channel. It's just called Spez. You can find it like the My Channel section of my channel. But I got 3 sub-10s in ranked in 2 days. So you know, this is also definitely a pace for that if I get a good perch. But yeah, I can definitely tell just from that I'm getting better. So I don't know, like, that's the summary of today's commentary. It's that I'm getting better. The commentaries are going to be shorter because I'm getting faster runs, and that is it. And I'm taking a bit of a break from queuing ranked. I'm just working on certain skills, but once I get back in the queue, hopefully I can retain 1600 elo. I know that's a big ask, you know. There's a good chance I drop back down to like Emerald 3 or something for a bit, but you know, I'm really hoping that I can give it a good go. And I think if I learn some tech and I learn stuff, then I'm gonna have a good chance of that. And I thought that was the perch, and it was gonna be a low 9, but it's not the perch, unfortunately. So I got to divert a bit to the side. If the dragon fireballs me, Dragon Ball, isn't that like an anime? I don't know. I've never watched that. I'm gonna get some like anime nerd in the comments. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not an anime. I'm just gonna get some in general nerd. He's gonna tell me all about it. I don't know. But what was I even saying? I don't know. I went to the side so the dragon wouldn't hit me with a fireball. Yeah, I don't know. I'm setting up some sort of triple neo. Do I hit the triple neo? I do not remember if I hit the triple neo. I'm just messing about, I guess. Oh, I do hit it. Well done to me. And claps in the chat. And yeah. And I'm just waiting for the patch. I didn't have a bow, so I couldn't do half bow. It probably would have been sub 10 if I did half bow, but I just don't have a bow. So it's Jova. It's fine. But yeah. Seriously, in all seriousness, I have been talking to people who like, obviously when I'm like, I've seen in my chat, like I think it was in this round, like people said like I should get into LCQ, and I had that a bit on like Discord when I was like talking about like the fact I got phase points, and I'm gonna give it, I can say I'm gonna give it a very good go, but it's gonna be difficult, so I'm gonna have to grind a lot. So we will see how that goes. But thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully that will happen in the future, and that's what the commentaries will be on. Love you all. Goodbye. And subscribe. Okay. Bye.